Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be telling you the top 10 QBs in Madden 25 right now. These are all going to be viable options you could be using on your team right now. And we're going to start off with number 10, which is Kyler Murray. As you can see, he came out today. They did kind of do him dirty. If they gave him like one or two, maybe more abilities, he would be higher on the list. But he's falling at number 10. Very good stats, right? 96 speed, 96 throw power. Obviously, he's 5'10", but height don't matter in game. Maybe IRL it matters for seeing down over the middle, but in game it don't really matter. But if we go to his abilities, right? He has all these discounted abilities, but what's the best stack he can get? As you can see, Gunslinger is what you want, and then literally with the rest of these stacks, you can't do nothing with. I don't think it's worth putting anything. Gunslinger, then you do pass lead for 6, so that's 7, and then you're looking for something else, like no hot route master or nothing. He just doesn't get it. They kind of did him dirty with the gutsy scrambler in the red zone, but you can give him gunslinger. If you don't want a velocity chem, you can go master tag. That's cool, but pass lead elite is really good. But so is master tag. If you don't do a lot of audibles, then I guess you can go with the pass chem, but I really like pass lead elite here. It's just he's really missing hot route master. I don't know why they would do that, but it's definitely because he didn't get any of these to be a good ability. Like, no one's using jukebox or spin cycle on a QB, but that's why Kyler Murray falls at number 10. Now coming in at number 9, we have Steve Young, Super Bowl quarterback. He is fairly cheap now, $9 buck. He is a left hand. There is a problem with left hand QBs. It's always been a thing for like the past couple years. They get a really bad animation rolling out the pocket. It's only left hand QBs that get it. And if you upgrade him, you see gets +1 speed, +1 awareness, +1 throw power. I recommend doing all of this. He does get a pretty decent stack. If you look at it, you go to what he gets. Set feet lead for 3. Definitely nice. Hot route master for 1. You probably want to go set feet lead here because it's what he has discounted over the pass lead elite. And then you can go master tack here, so that's for 7. And then you're going to go find his gunslinger, so that's 9. And there you have the ideal 3, set feet lead, master tack, gunslinger, and then you can even pay for a gift wrap for 1, and that's really cheap discount. He's just a lefty, and that's why Steve Young falls at number 9. Now coming in at number 8, we have Michael Vick. He came out a very long time ago, but I just heard really good things about this Vick card. I heard his release, even though some people have the same release, I heard his release is really good. That 3/4 one. No, like, I've heard no complaints about this card, even though he came out, what is it, almost 2 months ago, it feels like, and he has no discounted abilities. And what the perfect stack to be on this Vic would probably be, it'd probably be Master Tack and Gunslinger, honestly. He wouldn't get a set feet lead or nothing just yet. We would have to wait for another Michael Vick, but there's nothing else you can really put on him. If you wanted to throw some dead eyes or something on him, you can. But for ideal passing abilities, it would be Gunslinger, Master Tack, and then gift wrapped for 9 AP. That's still a solid stack. I haven't heard nothing bad about this Vic, so if you do use him, he's going to be very good, and that's why he falls at number 8. Now coming in at number 7, we have Joe Burrow Champ card. As you can see here, 87 speed, 89 excel. That's kind of slow for what we've been getting, but good stats all around, a good QB. And if we go to his abilities down here, ability-wise, as you can see, he gets Gunslinger for 1. That's pretty nice. And then you got to look for his Master Tack or anything like that. So he has Master Tack there. We're just trying to lab up a perfect ideal situation. We got Gunslinger. We'll go Gunslinger here. Backyard QB here, so that's for 1. That's 2. If you don't know what Backyard QB is, it is Hot Route Master and Playmaker combined. So you do Gunslinger 1, Backyard 2. Then you'll do here set feet lead. That's 7. And then you got to go get Conductor. Here's Conductor for 9. And then you can get gift wrapped, and that's 10 AP for almost a perfect stack in the game. I probably would pick pass lead over set feed, but Joe Burrow does not get set feet lead on this card. So that's why Joe Burrow comes in at number 7. Now coming in at number 6, we have 95 overall Jalen Hurts. Like, again, another Super Bowl card. They're all getting cheap now. These are all affordable cards. Jalen Hurts, as you can see, can get some upgrades if you put training on him. And if we go over to his abilities, also obviously an Eagles theme team. Eagles theme team's arguably the best in the game. I think it's honestly the best in clears. But if we go to his abilities and stuff, as you can see here, in his player bucket, he gets Gunslinger discounted, and we probably will be using this Gunslinger here. So 2 AP there. And then we also want to use his pass lead elite for 6. So that's 8. And then we have to use the backyard QB for 2, which is make that 10. And we got to go get conductor. That's 11. And then if you really want to put gift wrapped, and then that's all his abilities. And that's probably the perfect stack in the game. You can't get better stack. The only thing you can do is get cheaper, better animations. Jalen Hurts is known for bad audibles. People say they fix it and stuff like that, but I honestly don't see a difference yet. Let me know if you guys think it's fixed, but I honestly don't think EA is going to switch audibles for one card specifically because people are complaining about it. It would have to be a next year type of thing, but Jalen Hurts comes in at number 6. Now coming in at number 5, we have LTD Patrick Mahomes. Still a very good card. You can put training on him. He'll get some boosts. As you can see, good stats all around. Mahomes cards always are decent stat-wise, but the problem with Mahomes cards in past years is his release. This year, he does get a really good release. I believe this is the Michael Vick release, if I'm not wrong. But Patrick Mahomes got a good release this year, so he's very usable. And then he gets a good stack, too. And the best stack I'd probably be using, if you go to his specific abilities, you probably want to do Gunslinger here for 2. And then Pass Lead Elite for 6. And Backyard Quarterback for 8. And then Conductor, that'd be 9. Gift Wrapped would be 10. Right here. So that's the best stack. So Gunslinger, Backyard QB, Pass Lead Elite, Conductor, Gift Wrap. That's the perfect stack. It's just, if you want Mahomes, Chiefs team's good. It's your choice, but there is a lot of good QBs now. Coming in at number 4, we have Joe Burrow. 88 speed, 90 excel, decent stats. This is the LTD Joe Burrow, and he's actually fairly cheap because he's not good to the top tier quarterbacks in the game. He is a top tier quarterback, but like the top 3 is just different. So Joe Burrow, 88 speed, 90 excel, around 700K ish. As you can see, he has over the top 4. I don't know who else has that release, but it is a decent release. And then if you go to his abilities, he does get a cheaper stack than his other quarterback version. So as you can see here, you would probably go Gunslinger, Backyard for 2, and then you go Pass Lead Elite, that's 8. And then you have to find Conductor, that's 9. And then Gift Wrap 10. So that's a very good stack you could get on him. Over the top 4 is a solid release. It's not bad at all. And Joe Burrow is going to be very good. Now coming in at number 3, we have Josh Allen, champ. As you can see here, 94 speed, 96 excel. Very, very good stats. He even has good running stats. 97 trucking on a quarterback is ridiculous. Lower 3 quarters, too, is a very good release in the game. I believe that's Jaden Daniels' release, if I'm not wrong. You don't really got to care about all these other stuff here. It's just the tight spirals he has it. But ability-wise, he is pretty good. He's pretty close to the LTD one. Ability-wise, as you can see, he gets Gunslinger. Here, you would Backyard QB. And then you do Pass Lead Elite. Look for Conductor. Conductor here for 2. And then Gift Wrapped. So he gets the ideal set of abilities with also that Jaden Daniels release, I believe it is. So Jaden Daniels has a very good release. Josh Allen has it, and that's why he's a top 3 QB. Now coming in at number 2, which might be a surprise to everyone, is 99 Jalen Hurts, a very, very good card. I have no problem with this card whatsoever. Eagles theme team, and that's a huge reason he's going to be good for a while. If you have this 99 Jalen Hurts, you give all Eagles players +1 speed. So if you have a 40 theme team and you get the +2 speed and you have Hurts, it'd be +3, not +2. You don't need 40 Eagles or 20 Eagles to get the +1. He just has to be in your lineup, and you'd get +1 speed to all your Eagles players. And as you can see, his stats are elite. He has a good release here over the top 2. And ability-wise, he's pretty good. He compares with the best of them, and he is that good. So as you can see here, pass lead for 4 might be where we go. So yeah, let's do that. We're gonna do pass lead elite for 4 AP, and then we're gonna go. Can we let me lapse that number. Pass lead for 4, master tack for 4. That's 8. Gunslinger, that's 10, and then gift wrapped 11. So that's the perfect stack you guys can do. Pass lead, gift wrap for 1, gunslinger, and master tack. It's the best stack you could get on a QB in the game. Only for 10 or 11 AP, and giving +1 speed to the Eagles theme team. The Jalen Hurts card is elite. He's probably going to be good for a while, but the only flaw with this card is his audibles. If you guys can get away with it, you guys feel like it don't bother you much, then this Jalen Hurts card's for you. Now coming in at number 1, we have Josh Allen LTD. Very good card. 95 speed, 97 excel. No problems with his stats at all. Just think of all the champ stats and it's just juiced even more. As you can see, he still has the good traits. He even has Jaden Daniels' release still. And as we know, Jaden Daniels' release is arguably top 3. It probably is top 3 because I believe there's 3 releases that can be argued. Josh Allen with Jaden Daniels' release, the over the top 2, and there might be one more that I'm forgetting. But he does get good abilities. He gets a little more discounted from what I showed you with his champ. So what he gets here is Gunslinger, Backyard QB, Pass Lead Elite. So that's 8 AP. And then you want to do Conductor. That's 9. And then Gift Wrap 10 AP for the perfect stack you can have on a QB with the Jaden Daniels release. That's why Josh Allen's at number 1. He's your best QB in MUT as of right now. He's not a bag anymore. They're in packs for another week, I believe, which is crazy. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.